your seatbelt lighting. On behalf of your crew, thank you for your attention. If we can make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. On behalf of all of us at United Express and the Star Alliance, we wish you a pleasant flight.
What's going on YouTube? This is Wayne with Wayne's Fish World, and I have a fish channel, but I'm making a video about airplanes. What the world? I know what you guys are thinking. A lot of you clicked on this for two reasons. One, for the title, and two, the title again. You either thought, this guy is stupid, planes aren't horrible, or you're about to get on a plane and you're trying to cope and you're terrified out of your mind. And I made this video because I'm scared of one thing and one thing only, and that is heights. And that it makes me dizzy, it makes me get queasy. I just don't do good on heights. But you know what? I faced my ultimate fear, my only fear, and I got on a plane, and let me tell you guys, it was not horrible. Before I got on this plane ride, it didn't really sink in about 2 weeks prior. Now, you guys have been on YouTube, you're searching videos, you're seeing people freak out, you're seeing all this shit. Let me tell you something, I might offend somebody, but guys, they are a bunch of wimps. And I know somebody right now has cried on the airplane and they freaked out. You know what? That's my only fear, is heights. You guys don't really understand how scared of heights I really am. I don't like heights at all. And I went in the sky. Alright, it doesn't get any much more higher than that unless you go to space. But, guys, it's nothing to be scared of. I have to tell you right now, when I first got on the plane, oh my god, I had to keep telling myself why I was getting on the plane. I was going to see my family. I was going to see my brother and sister-in-law. I miss them. I love them both. And that's what pushed me. You know, my dream is in California. I want to be an artist. Actually, I want to make, you know, cartoons. I want to make comics, manga, whatever you want to call it. I want to get into that. You know, I said, if I can't get on a plane to see my own family, my own loved ones, I can't go to California and fulfill my dream. So I told myself, if I can't do this, I can't even, you know, chase after my own dream. So that's what pushed me. And you guys got to realize, I don't know how you're going to cope. Take some anxiety pills or whatever, but honestly, it's all a mind thing. You don't need pills. You don't need medication. It's all a mind thing. Guys, if you tell yourself all these things are going to go horribly wrong, then you're going to believe that. Guys, planes are safe. And everybody will tell you, oh, planes aren't that bad. It's a little shaky at first. Once you get up there, it's not that bad. Guys, I can't tell you that. You really don't understand how nice it is up there. You might hit turbulence and stuff, but it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. And I'll admit, when I first got into the airport, I was a little shaky. And when I got to the gate, I was a little shaky. When I said bye to my girlfriend's mother, I was a little shaky. And, you know, it was a little nervous. It was showing a little bit, but I wasn't crying or nothing. But I got on the plane, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, what in the world am I doing right now? What am I doing? Why am I on a plane? You know, I kept telling myself, though, my dream's out there. My family's out there. I can't let my girl go to California all by herself. What would that make me look like? That would make me, with all due respect, no offending anyone, I'm sorry, but that would make me straight up look like a pussy. No doubt about it. If I let my girl go to California all the way on the other side of the country and stayed on the ground like a little wimp, I would look like a coward. I would have been a coward. I would have been a little pussy. No offense to anybody, but that's what I would have been. Guys, you can see right now the view is awesome. Okay, when the plane went up, you guys can hear my voice. I was a little nervous, but you guys can see right now in the video, I'm absolutely loving it. Guys, it's so beautiful up there. The camera just does not do justice. It is so pretty up there. You know, a good thing you can do about planes, like I did to myself, tell yourself, why are you getting on this plane? You know, in the end of this video, I get to California. I'm going from Richmond. I'm just leaving Richmond right now, and I'm going to D.C. It's a 45-minute plane ride. There was no turbulence on this plane. It was very nice. Guys, the plane's going to make a 30-degree turn. It's going to turn because it goes the opposite way of your destination. Then it makes a 30-degree turn onto its destination. Try to learn the facts about planes. They're really safe. Even if it loses engine power and all that stuff, you still have a glider. If you go over water, you know, I'm not going to lie. I'd be a little skeptical over water because I know I can't swim in the ocean with heavy currents. So I'd be a little scared of that. But, you know, this is what I believe. A lot of people are atheists and stuff, and you know, it comes, you know, I'll probably get a dislike for this, but I don't care. I am a Christian, and you know, I believe everything happens for a reason, and I believe you're gonna die when you're gonna die. And I know there are people that get murdered and stuff, and that's wrong, and that's not your destiny. But you know, this is me. Oh shit, I stopped the video. But this is me personally. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I'm gonna die when I'm gonna die, and I believe I have a destiny, and it's my choice to chase after it or let it slip by. And you best believe I'm not about to let my destiny slip by. Now you guys can see that they're telling us to fasten our seatbelts. That's nothing horrible, nothing bad, nothing's going wrong. Okay, when you drive on a gravel road, guess what? It gets a little bumpy. But when the plane goes through clouds, that's matter. They're pushing through matter. So it's going to get a little bumpy, but it's not going to make the plane go crashing, spiraling down into the ocean, into the ground. Guys, the pilots, they are carefully selected. They go through so much training. They have to meet qualifications that you wouldn't even believe. They can't have drinks, or they have to have a certain amount of sleep before they, you know, operate a plane. They have a co-pilot. It's perfectly fine. You heard this before, but you're not going to believe it until you get up in the air. But you are more likely to die in a car than you ever will be to get in a plane. I actually think you're more likely to get struck by lightning than die in a plane, or something like that. But you guys can see the view right here, guys. Oh my God, I'm so glad I did not stay on the ground. I'm glad I got to see this. I went and saw my family. I had so much fun. I went to the other side of the continent, the other side of the country, and I had a blast. And when I'll be honest, when I got home, I missed it. And everybody thinks that about vacation, but you know, my family doesn't like hearing that here because, you know, it means me leaving, but whatever. But I feel like I was meant for California, and you know, that's, like I said, my dream's out there. I'm gonna chase after my dream. And you guys, I'm getting some deja vu right now. This is weird, but I'm getting some really strong deja vu. But you guys can see that view right there, guys. That's the Potomac River, and the Rappahannock River's not too far. No, I'm sorry, that's the Rappahannock. We passed the Rappahannock first. We're coming from Richmond, then we're gonna pass over the Potomac River. You guys see that view right there, guys. Right now, you're watching all these videos on YouTube. You're watching people freak out. You're seeing this turbulence on videos. You're seeing all these horrible things about planes. You're watching plane crashes. You're watching the top 10 plane crashes in America. How do I know this? Because I did it. I freaked myself out over nothing. Let me tell you. And oh my God, deja vu. I saw shit. Holy crap, I wish I said that in the video. When I said deja vu, I had deja vu, and I said, you know what, my girlfriend's going to call me, and I don't know if you guys heard the phone ring, and it just rung, and wow, I swear I'm psychic sometimes. I think everybody's got a little bit of that, though. But anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, the plane's coming down right now, and let's talk about this real quick, because this is probably the most scariest part of the plane ride, alright? The plane's on a runway. The runway is super long, alright? When this plane hits the ground, it's going to get a little bumpy, alright? It's nothing scary, but it's going to get a little bumpy. Some pilots can do it better. Some pilots can get on the ground and you won't even feel it. This one did really good. There was no turbulence, there was nothing. But I think there was less turbulence on the east side of the coast anyways. Once we got over the Great Plains where it's flat and windy, you can feel a lot more turbulence. But when this plane hits the ground, guys, it is going to get a little shaky. You got all this force coming down, and I'm not trying to scare you, but you got all this force coming down to the ground. The engines, they get really loud, they go in reverse to help slow it down, help land it correctly. You're going to get pushed in your seats. You're going to get pushed forward a little bit. You know, when you get in a nice sports car like a Mustang Camaro or something like that, you know, it can push you back in the seat. Well, it's going to be the opposite. You're going to get pushed into your seat, into the front of the people. And that's nothing to be scared of, guys. It's just a plane landing. It's coming to a safe landing. And it feels like forever for a second, but it's over like that, honestly, guys. The bigger the plane you're on, the longer it's going to take to slow down. You're not going to crash. You're not going to run off the runway. Yeah, I mean, shit does happen, I'm not going to lie. But it lands perfectly fine, guys. These people have been trained. And right now I'm in D.C. It's crazy. You know, I work in Maryland, live in Virginia. It takes me a couple hours to get up there, but it took me 45 minutes in a plane. Now I'm going from D.C. What was this? PWI? Dulles? Yeah, Dulles. And I'm going all the way to San Diego. It's a 5-hour 5-hour and 45-minute flight or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But saying goodbye to Virginia. Never been to the West Coast. I've always lived on the East Coast. Never traveled far. You know, this is the farthest I've ever been. Coming out of my comfort zone. And see, that's what people like. Guys, this is some advice I got to give you. I don't know why I'm being a preacher today, but anyways, or a guru, whatever you want to call it. But your comfort zone can be your worst enemy. It can lead you to bad places in your jobs. You can get stagnant with life, your jobs. You won't want to better yourself. You gotta break out of that comfort zone. You feel so safe in that comfort zone, but once you break out of it, sometimes the grass is so much greener on the other side. But sometimes, you know, you don't want to leave your comfort zone. Don't leave your job because Wayne told you to. But if your heart, if your inner being is telling you that you need to do something, listen to it, because that voice is there for a reason. Guys, we're flying over I think we're like New Mexico, Arizona or something. The mountains, these little hills you're going to see are the Rocky Mountains. That's how high we are. It's absolutely breathtaking. One thing I noticed about the West Coast and the East Coast is East Coast, Virginia, we're called the state of trees and lovers. You have so many trees, it's not even funny. Over here, there's no grass. It's just a huge desert. We are so high up right now, guys, and I am terrified of heights. Not claustrophobic. I'm not afraid of people in control or anything like that. I'm afraid of heights. Look how high we are. That's the Rocky Mountains, but it seems like little hills, and I'm perfectly content. That's my only fear, heights. And we're this high to make the Rocky Mountains look like an ant, and I'm perfectly fine. So, if you're anything like me, you're gonna be perfectly fine. If you're claustrophobic, I don't know, maybe you gotta find some other way to relax yourself. But you just gotta keep reminding yourself, why are you going there? Why are you going there? What's driving you? And are you honestly going to die? Do you think you're going to die? Because that's the main problem. Everybody gets on these planes like, oh my god, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Alright, here's the thing. If you do die on this plane, would you rather die fast or would you rather die slow? Because let me tell you, when this plane hits the ground, if it hits the ground, you're going to die pretty quick. Now, you know, getting shot or getting in a car accident, you have your eyeballs popped out of your head, bleeding out, and, you know, you're going to die slowly, or you could die quick. But with a plane ride, the scariest part is going to be going down. Once you hit, you're not going to suffer, you're just going to be dead. And that's probably scaring the shit out of you right now, but just think about it. Would you rather die fast or would you rather die slow? A car accident, which could happen several times every day, you're going to die slow probably. On a plane ride, you're going to fall a little bit, it's going to be a little scary, but once you hit that ground, you won't even feel it. You're just going to be gone. Lights out, take a nap, goodbye. And you guys can see we're in California right now, and it's a state of gold and dreams and opportunity and all that good stuff. San Diego, we're coming. There's Balboa Park right there, 12 o'clock in the middle of the screen. I love that place. God, I can't wait to go back in April. I'm going back twice next year. I don't care. I love this place, and I'm absolutely fine. The plane ride's over. We're landing. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. We live later.